And we're live. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Hello. Good
Good
evening.
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 Good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening. So welcome. Welcome to our third episode of our zealous online entrepreneurs. Dare, thrive, and live more. So today is August 25, and it's 9 o'clock p.m. in Thailand and 10 o'clock in the Philippines. So tonight's topic is about um, if not now, when is the best time to start an online business. So let's introduce ourselves. I'll be the first one to introduce, followed by this beautiful lady. So let's start. So my name is Pia. I am from the Philippines. I am a wife. I am a mom of an 8-year-old girl, and I am a bank employee. I work in a local bank for um, more than 2 decades now, and also, of course, I'm a digital business owner too. So there. So Betty, you're next.
Hello. I am Betty. Currently, I'm based in Thailand with my family, but originally from the Philippines. I am a teacher and a digital business owner. I'm a wife and a mom of one. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty.
Um,
So, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm
Evening.
Darren. So, I am based in Manila, Philippines. So, I am a wife, mom of two very energetic boys. So, I have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I also work full time as a finance professional and also a part time digital business owner. That's it.
Shari, your turn.
Hi, no,
Hi.
it's my turn. Thank you, Darren. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Charimaine Kamaing. I'm originally from Mindanao, Philippines, but right now I'm here in Marikina with my husband. I have seven siblings. Four of them, including me, are here in Luzon. The rest are in Mindanao, living with my parents. During the weekdays, you'll find me in Batangas, where I work as a civil engineer. And then alongside my job, I'm also running this business as a side hustle. Next. Who's next?
Thanks, Shari. Gusto ko yung buong buo yung pangalan, eh, parang pang beauty pageant. Hindi ko alam kung masusundan ko. So, I'm Mel. I'm
Mabuhay.
also based here in the Philippines. Mabuhay. Team Bahay during the long weekend. It's a long weekend here in the Philippines. So, I'm an accountant by profession. I'm currently a data process specialist and a consultant. I used to live to like I used to work in finance as part of at a multinational investment bank, and became part of a global food solutions company before becoming a digital business owner. I'm a wife, a cat mom, and a digital business mentor for 4 years now.
Yes, thank you, Mel. Yes, happy long weekend from the Philippines. I'm Ayin. I worked in the corporate world for 11 years, and because of this business, I'm a happy wife and a fulfilled digital business owner and a stay-at-home mom of my 6-year-old girl. So, good evening.
Okay. Thank you, ladies, for your introduction. So now let's proceed with our reasons why, if not now, when is the best time to start an online business? So let's start with Mel.
Okay, sige. Siguro, ironic as it may sound, in crisis, there's actually opportunity. So, it was a good time to start an online business, in our case, during the pandemic, because everything and everyone was practically online. So, but siguro backtrack ng konti. Before the pandemic, we've always wanted to have our own business. So, in a way, parang na-fast track lang siya. Kasi, when we saw this online business opportunity during the pandemic, it was a good decision that we went with an online choice instead, kasi prior that we were already actively looking for franchise stores, physical stores, na kung tinuloy namin right before the pandemic, then isa siguro kami dun sa mga franchise owners na siguro nalugi or nabaon sa utang, kasi syempre nagsara yung lahat ng So with this online business, mas nagkaroon kami ng options to diversify and also supplement our income. So the pandemic was also an eye opener that we needed to have a backup plan. So the business was actually something that came at the right time for us kasi para siyang business in a box. So we don't, unlike a like a physical franchise store, we don't have to worry about rental space kasi ang mahal ng mall rental din these days. We don't need to worry about inventory management or POS or IT or even personnel. So para siyang business in a box na in a way nakatulong siya sobra for us to have a supplemental income and also to have a backup plan primarily for our peace of mind. But to be clear though, for emphasis, you don't need to wait for another crisis or another pandemic to start like what happened to us. Kasi kumbaga, doon ka rin naman pupunta eh. So the best time really is to start now para mas ready ka for the future.
Okay.
I have also a quick story time. Before I got married,
Go,
I
Chari.
was an overthinker. I constantly asked myself, what will happen after marriage? What about our future children? So I worried about what life would look like if we relied solely on our regular salaries. Even when I was single, saving money is uh, a struggle for me. No matter how hard I tried, my income barely covered bills and the daily necessities. And then one day, my husband and I sat down to discuss our life goals. And then sabi niya sa akin, pagdating ko ng 40 to 45 years old, I have to stop working, I retire early, and then travel more and enjoy life. So I couldn't help but laugh because how could we do that if our income only covers the bills and our daily needs? And then, but that conversation sparked something in us. We realized that the only way to make that dream a reality was to start our own business. And then I also want to spend more time with my elderly parents and siblings because since I started working way back in 2015, I've only be able to see them once a year. Minsan aabot pa yan ng mga 2 taon bago ako makauwi. Why? Because ang mahal ng ticket
Pangsa.
ng airplane. Sobrang mahal. Tapos aside from sa ticket, kailangan ko rin mag-save para may panggastos ako pagdating doon. So instead na ganun ang gagawin namin, yung mga yung mga kapatid ko nandito sa Manila, nag-uusap kami na kailangan na lang yung pang-ticket namin, yun na lang ipapadala namin sa kanila para magagamit nila kasi our money is not enough. So, yun ang ginagawa namin. It breaks our heart na hindi namin sila makasama but we have no choice. So, yun ang minsan ginagawa namin. And then, above all, I want my future children to experience a good life. One where they don't have to worry about financial struggles and where they can grow up knowing that their parents are there for them, present for them. And then I also realized something crucial. There's never a perfect time to start something new, whether it's in marriage or in a business. You just have to take the leap and trust that you'll find a way to make it work. Now, looking back, I wish I had started earlier because the sooner you take action, the sooner you can start building the life you truly want for yourself, your future children, and your family. I started this business not just for my future children, but also to spend more time with my elderly parents and to travel more with my loved ones. That's for me.
Yan. Thank you,
Wow,
Chari.
nice.
Yes, oo. Ang ganda, di ba? Ang ganda nung
Oo.
shinare ni Chari. And
Yes,
actually,
inspiring.
nakaka-relate din. Yes, even yung as early as now, newlyweds, they are already thinking of their future family. Ako naman,
Fun. Yes.
in my case naman, I got married in 2010 and at that time, my husband and I both had our corporate careers. So, hindi pa kami ganun aga pag-isip katulad nila Chari. and ng husband niya. So, I was from the banking industry and consulting industry. And when you don't have kids yet, kasi kahit paano, mas free pa yung time mo. So, hindi ko pa actually naisip nun yung pag-prepare sa family. And because Yar and I had a plan not to get pregnant yet, so enjoy muna yung marriage first. So, after 2 years, yun yung plan namin. And thank God, yun din naman yung ginusto ni Lord for us. And after 2 years, we had our daughter. So, doon nag-start yung mutual decision namin na mag-asawa that I'll be a stay-at-home mom. And I love the idea because when we were both young, parehas kami ng husband ko, may isang parent sa amin, physically present na parent. So, we wanted to have the same setup for our family. So, nung new mom ako, I was so happy with to be with my daughter, stay at home mom, kasi hindi lahat nabibigyan ng ganong pagkakataon, right? But it also came with many challenges, adjustment, di ba? And although I have already a lot on my plate that time, in my heart, something in me wanted to do more. Kasi I was a career woman, being a mom, I used to earn and saving for myself and spending my own money. So I was looking for that self-fulfillment again. So may naalala ko pa nung may time ako nung nagsi-self-pity ako, nanay na lang ba ako? So baka may mga nanay din na nanonood now na nakaka-relate na, of course, being a mom is great, pero parang there's more to being a mom. Parang ganun yung view ko dati. So, yun, isa pang dilemma ko noon, my family is also growing, di ba? So, yung needs lumalaki din. So, I looked for ways to help my husband in the finances without the need to sacrifice my family life. So, paano ko mababalance on yung motherhood, the self-fulfillment? So, ano yung mga options ko that time? First, going back to the corporate world. So, X na yon, malaking X na yun for us kasi hindi ako makakatutok sa daughter namin. Second, owning a traditional business. Tsaka online work. And I think those options will defeat my purpose of being a stay-at-home mom kasi tali ka din yung time mo. Then one day, this business presented itself to us and lahat ng mga requirements namin sa isang business, check sa amin. So, nandito ako, be mentally and physically be present for my daughter. Yung financial, check din. Helping my husband in the finances. Work-life balance, check din. Self-fulfillment, ito yung hinahanap ko noon, check na check. So, yung mga features ng business na to, align siya sa lahat ng family requirements namin. So, siguro ang question ng iba, did I have any hesitations that time? Of course, meron. Kasi bagong mama ako, may bagong toddler, ay baka hindi ko kaya, ang dami ko nang ginagawa. But, I appreciate that my husband even encouraged me more to start the business. So, ang ask niya sa akin noon, if I miss this opportunity, do you think you'll regret it in the future? So, sabi ko, yes. So, yun. Nandito kami sa business and fast forward to today, I'm always happy and proud whenever I report to my husband yung income namin. Tapos iba yung feeling na nakakatulong ka sa finances. So, basically, tulad ng sinabi ni Chari kanina, what's my message here? If we have waited for too long, baka yung unmet desires ko napunta sa frustrations and happiness. Unhappiness. So, if you have a situation in your life, hanapan mo ng solution kasi walang mangyayari if you're just wishing. And remember, whatever season you are in your life right now, there are options out there. So yun, dito namin nahanap yun sa digital business na yun. So yun lang ang aking maikling sharing. Thank you!
Wow! Inspiring din yung kay Ayin. So, yung akin naman, before I discovered this opportunity, my family was going through a tough time. My mom was very sick and she's only relying on us siblings kasi wala namang savings yung mami ko. So, yung mga maintenance medicines niya, yung mga gastos niya sa bahay every month. So, hati-hati kami magkakapatid doon. So, since isa na lang yung parent namin, may papa passed away 2008. So, siya na lang talaga yung living parent namin. So, syempre, alangan namang iwan lang namin yung mami namin, pabayaan namin. So, talagang kami din, meron na kaming mga sariling pamilya, we have our own responsibilities as parents. So, kailangan namin din i-juggle yung aming time and the finances din. So, yung current job ko naman cannot could only cover my immediate family's needs. And I really knew that I had to step up. Siyempre gusto kong tumulong. Kung pwede nga lang akuin ko na yung nanay ko eh, para hindi ko na bulabogin yung dalawang kapatid ko. So, I feel, talagang naramdaman ko na I need to step up and paano pag magkasakit ulit yung nanay ko? Paano pag magkasakit ulit yung nanay namin? So, sana na naman ako? Pag-iisip na naman kami, ito na naman, financial problem na naman. So, bakit ko hintay dumating yung araw na yun? Bakit hindi ako kumilos na para hindi na ako mag-aalala pagdating ng time na yun? So, that's also that time when I came across this digital business when I saw this ad sa FB. And I realized I couldn't wait any longer um, yung, for the opportunities kasi the opportunities were slipping day by day, every day. So nasasayang yung araw. So ayokong umupo na lang at tignan yung ibang tao na they are chasing their dreams. 'Di ba? Tapos ako wala akong ginagawa. Parang teka lang. So if you're in a similar situation or even just planning for the future, don't wait. 'Di ba? The time to start is now. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So that's it for me.
Thank you, Pia. Very nice. So sa akin naman, being an overseas worker ay hindi forever. Ayan. Um, Gusto pa rin naming umuwi for good ng aking family. Eh, syempre, hindi naman basta-basta makakauwi ng hindi ka prepare. You must be prepared kasi pagdating diyan sa Pilipinas, so paano? And marami na kaming napagdaanan ng mga business, kung ano-ano, may nakasama na doon. Lalo na sa pagdating ng pandemic na ito, medyo malaki yung nawala din sa amin. So, ayan. So, nang makita ko itong opportunity na ito, actually, napakaraming dumaan sa akin na opportunity na nakita ko yung business na ito. Pero nag-aalangan talaga ako kasi sabi ko baka scam ito. Pero nang one time na makita ko ang post ng aking mentor ngayon, si Coach Ayen, ayan, so nagkaroon kami ng communication hanggang sa hindi nagtagal ay nakapag-ipon din ng kapital. Ayan, so kaya nakapagsimula ng business na ito. Yes. Kumbaga, hindi madali pero we really have to do it. Kailangan meron tayong plan B, meron tayong side hustle kasi hindi pwedeng aasa lang tayo sa income ng salary. Yon. Kailangan may side hustle. At mahilig talaga kami ng asawa kong magkaroon ng marami kaming side hustles, actually kunti-kunti lang. Pero this time ay pinagtutuunan ng pansin and yeah, dahil nakita ko yung potential ng business na ito. And yun. So habang nandito sa abroad ay ginagawa yung business kasi kapag traditional business ay mahirap dahil kung ipapamanage mo sa iba, maaari kang malugi. Yan. Marami ng experience na ganyan. Okay. So, and of course, hindi lang yung sa nagpe-prepare para kami ay sa makauwi. And of course, I want time freedom. Kung maaari nga lang, mag-retire na ako ngayon early. Very early noon pa sana. Okay? Pero maybe time will come. Yeah. And of course, I want to enjoy my life and I love to travel more. We really love traveling. And of course, kaya gusto kong umuwi dahil wala na akong parents pero may mga kapatid ako na siyang nag-take care sa akin nung bata pa ako. Kaya gusto ko rin silang makasama. Ayun. Siyempre, tumatanda. Kaya, yun. So, there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Betty. So, yan, ako na yung last. So, actually, I very much can relate to all your stories, no? Kasi as a mom, di ba, as a professional, so talagang like what Betty said, no, kailangan may side hustle. So, konting backtrack lang, I will share lang din. So ako as an accountant, I started my career actually as an auditor. So, sa audit firm ako nagsimula. So, siguro if we have viewers now who are accountants or maybe si Mel as an accountant is also aware that pag sa audit firm ka nag-work, hindi ganon kalaki yung sweldo. So, but because we're more after yung trainings, yung experience. So during that time, syempre as a young professional, and then fresh grad, so I wanted to earn more, save more, and also travel more na ako yung responsible or sariling pera ko yung gamit ko. So but during that time, resigning from the audit firm and looking for another job was not part of my option kasi I wanted to stay longer kasi I wanted to build my career from that path, no. So ang naging ko is to try finding other ways to earn additional income. So dahil mahilig din ako mag-bake during that time, meron pang konting time. So ang ginagawa ko before was nagbe-bake ako ng brownies, cookies, and then I was selling it to my office mates. So through that I'm earning additional income, pambili ng mga konting gamit or additional savings. So
Pamasahe.
since then, oo. So I developed that mindset na having just a single source of income is not enough, 'di ba? Tsaka din siya, parang security din, sense of security din for us na if mawala yung work mo or if you decide to quit that job, meron kang fallback, no? So
Yes.
now that I have my own family, so I was able to carry that mindset na we really need to have multiple income streams so we can earn more, provide not just the needs of our family, but pati na rin yung wants nila from time to time, di ba? Kasi as parents, parang providing just the basics is not enough. Gusto natin the best or you want to provide more, best education, we are able to travel with the kids. So, ang niya, we have to admit it, no? Raising a family nowadays is very expensive. So, even though we have decent paying jobs right now, minsan it's just enough to cover the needs, the day-to-day needs, no? Or minsan, mawawalan ka ng portion for savings or if you want to buy other stuff, no, for yourself. So, mako-compromise yung iba like for school, for the things ng kids nyo. So, baka wala nang matira. So, and most especially, wala nang portion for our retirement savings, 'di ba? So, ngayon that we are still young and we can still manage or juggle yung demands ng work, family, and side hustles. So, we are trying, basta merong good opportunity, we try to grab it. So, actually, we also have some traditional businesses right now. Pero this one, the digital business, so we actually started this during the pandemic din. So it was a very good option for us as well kasi during that time yun nga down yung economy and ang hirap lumabas. So this is the best option during that time. And I think that because of yung technology natin right now, everything goes on, everyone goes online, everything is being done online. So it's a very good opportunity if you want to have a side hustle. And yun nga, so right now, so we are in our early 40s, no? So we're not expecting that we will be working until our 60s, no? So I think um, as early as you can, habang may energy pa, habang malakas pa tayo na ano, we can start our own business like this one. And if you have your own work, you have your own jobs, it's not ano naman na you have to let go of your corporate job or whatever you're doing right now, because you can this digital business is very flexible, no? So you can manage it at your own convenient time, just allot 2-3 hours per day managing your business, and it can um, run in the background. So if you can, if you're able to find this opportunity, then grab it. Grab it if you can. No, so in preparation then for retirement. Yun. Yeah. So that's my story, and that's my reason for starting this business. Okay, so maybe ano ba? We can have some comments, read some comments probably.
Okay. Basahin natin ang mga comments ng ating mga viewers. From KB's Online. Hello, ladies watching live. Wow, thank you. Shout
Hi,
out
Kay.
kay KB's
Hello.
Online.
Thanks for watching.
And next, from
Highlight
John-
natin si Pia.
John Yes. Wow. Good evening to my beautiful wife and all our hardworking ladies. Thank you so much. Shout out to
Thank
you.
you.
And next,
Good evening.
sweet. And from Jay Rebester. Hello. Thank you so much for your
Hello po.
comment.
Thank you po.
And from Toto Bering Kadapan, his my husband.
Sino kaya ito?
Wow. Ang saya. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you po.
Betty. Thank you. Thank you also for the commenters here.
Thank you.
And with that, today's episode highlights that no matter where you are in life, whether you're a new parent, an experienced professional, or planning for the future, there's always a perfect moment to start a digital business. Each of us here have shown that in any season, taking that step can lead to greater financial security and personal fulfillment. So, if you want to learn more, we invite you to watch our webinar. It's a 90-minute live session. And if you're busy, it's okay. You can also catch the replay. You can also connect with us through our respective pages. You can leave a comment or ask any questions you might have. And then you can also go straight to our websites where you can register your name and email address. Don't worry, your information will be kept confidential and private and used solely for your registration so you can access the 90-minute workshop. Don't miss out on this opportunity and feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be here to guide you every step of the way. So, join us again in our next episode as we reveal more secrets to success in the online world. This is the Insider Secrets of Zealous Online Entrepreneurs. Dare, thrive, and live more. Thank you so much, everyone. Good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for
Thank
watching.
you.
Thank you.
Again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.